Hi, I'm, I'm Albert Sarich, and I read Allegiant by Veronica Roth. So I'm just going to go through the list. I have a genre and all that stuff. So the genre was a young adult fiction, science fiction, and romance. So the summary plot, in the last book, they just found out that like the government was hiding things from them, and that now they're going to kind of go explore. So this book kind of shows how they go out into the real world and how it's not what they thought it was, and it's almost more dangerous than what they were having whenever everyone was under the simulation, and it was like everyone was trying to kill everyone pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much the plot in this one, and they go through a bunch of different obstacles when they go to the outside world and they meet new people and more divergence and all that. So some of the main characters are Beatrice Pryor, or Triss. She's known in the book. She's the main protagonist and the narrator of the Divergent series. She's a strong-willed 16-year-old girl who hates showing weakness. Yeah, she really doesn't like showing weakness. Tobias Eaton, that's kind of like her boyfriend, I guess. They're like kind of on and off, I think, in my opinion, because they're always fighting. More prominently known as Four, but they really don't call him Four, other than in the first book. Is one of the main protagonists in the Divergent trilogy. He is the son of Evelyn Johnson and Marcus Eaton. Evelyn Johnson is the one who wants to run everything now, and Marcus Eaton used to be the leader of the Abnegation, and is still like the only remaining leader of the Abnegation. Christina is a Dauntless initiate who transferred from Kandor and one of Triss's best friends. Yeah. Kara was imprisoned with Triss and Christina after Evelyn Johnson and the factionalists took control of the city. Kara was the leader of the Allegiant, along with Johanna Rise and among those to leave the city. Peter Hayes is a central antagonist in Divergent, who was originally Kandor, and he's Triss's enemy. He was like the guy who like always wanted first, and he's the one who tried to kill her or whatever, throw her off the edge. So they're always kind of iffy. That she'll never really like him, I don't think. And he's with them in this book. Uriah, he's Divergent as well. He's Dauntless. I believe he transferred. No, he's straight. He is from Dauntless. He's in the book as well. Once again, Marcus Eaton, like I said, is Tobias's father and the leader of the Abnegation, the only one left. And he was married to Evelyn Johnson, but they obviously she's wants to be the government person. They're not married. The book continued the series with a good story, but I believe, this is my perspective on the book, I believe that switching perspectives through the chapters from Triss to Tobias made the book worse, mainly because I don't like how Veronica Roth's male voice is like in the book. Like, I think she's very feminine with Four. Before I read this book, I wish I would have known they switched perspectives, because that kind of ruined it for me, and I think that it would have been a way better book if it would have been in just one perspective. I gave it a 6 out of 10 rating just because of that, and I think it would have probably been a 9 out of 10 if it was still in Triss's perspective. She has a really good female role as writing, and you can find this book in any library or bookstore.